Alright, so driven just a little bit here from the start of the field. So what I'm going to do is get out and I can figure this out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is jump out and we're going to check everything. Basically just got a row here. Come back, check here. This row, check this row first. It's coming right here. Ooh, there's a decent amount of moisture in this field yet. That's good. Alright, so I'm working right here. That's about how deep I'm working. Let's find the soybeans. Okay, I can go a lot deeper. At least on this swing, it looks like I can put some more pressure down with them tines. Let's go more so this way. That's where I'm working. Let's find the beans. Okay, so I can go a little bit deeper over here too. I can go a little bit more aggressive, I'm thinking, for sure. Especially right here. I'm not working very deep right here, I guess. Might pitch my 3-point back a little bit. Oh yeah, them beans are a ways down there. I'm gonna pitch my 3-point back, I think, just a little bit. Or I might just drop my 3-point a bit. Check my outside wings. Make sure they're doing okay. If I can find the beans. Okay, so this outside wing seems okay. That outside wing, I might go a little bit deeper. Might drop the tire down or something. But that 3-point needs to go down. That's for sure. So, we're going to get rolling here. Just slowly. I'm going to set my 3-point down to there. Set it. I'm going to try running with that. Got a map of the field here. Trying to stay in the previous tractor's tracks. There's a lot of passes going over these fields, and if you all take a different path, you can destroy quite a bit of the crop. So you get a map in each tractor. Start here, and you do the field exactly how the previous tractor did it. We got a little wheel added on the back of this thing to try and create a little line so you can see where you've been. So the second pass over, when you're blind tine weeding, you can actually see. But it doesn't really work in this ground because it's got the corn stalks from, it's got the little corn residue from the previous year. Even after plowing, there's still a bit, and it just makes it a little harder to see. So what I honestly, I think it would work if we just ran a serrated edge disc, like an opening disc, across it. I think that would work a little better, but let's see. But I'm not really sure. Just turn into our pass here. Exactly in the previous tracks from the other tractor. And actually the last tractor that ran in this field was the planter, so engage your auto steer and back up to the end. right there. Get our pitch back to how I want it, right about there, and go. Got my grass out there. Pretty sure this line's right. There we go. We're running at about 9 miles an hour. Might jump out and check it again to see how close I got it. It's hard to tell on this end though. There's so much. The dirt's all clotted up, so it's not really doing a whole lot of good back here. They're just bouncing off all these dirt clods. I need to get in there where there's actually some decent soil. There's corn stalks out there, so that wing's not right. But yeah, them things are just bouncing off them clods. It's barely even doing anything. It's currently 7 o'clock. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Probably gonna run. You can't really run too late with these things because you can't see. Not that the lights aren't bright enough, it's just that you can't see the tracks in the soil. You gotta be able to see the tracks in the dirt to be able to turn around and do your edges and everything. So you can only run till it gets a bit dark, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, we're getting close to done with this field. I was going to record more, but my GoPro was pretty low on battery, so I charged it quick. So yeah, in 1 second. Anyways, yeah, that's all I really got left, and then there's a little tiny piece over there that I got a quick hit, and then I'm out of here and on to the next field, and that will be the second pass tine weeding, and that will be blind. So you see how you can see the rows right here? It's gonna look like that when I get there. I'm not gonna be able to see the rows, so fun. It's always a very interesting pass to do. Can't wait. Well, we're at the field. You gotta drive through the oats to get to the field. Well, I believe. Let me quick look again. You gotta find the right field. 1 minute. Yeah, the field, the next field, got done with that last one there. My hydraulics out here. Quick unwing this. Okay. So let's see. We'll go around the field twice. We gotta get this irrigator. There's an irrigator pivot here. We gotta walk it back so I can finish the field here. Hopefully someone starts walking that back. All is going well. Doing another check. And something smells weird. I don't know what it is, but I smell something that I don't normally smell. It smells like window cleaner or something. Or like a really new car. Hoping it's not a liquid. Actually, I already did my check. All I'm really doing back here is undoing all of these, because these like to do this and it's a pain in the butt, but whatever. I really wish they would stop. Something I don't like about the iron box. Whoops. 65 degrees or 60 or something. Not as warm as I thought it was going to be today. This takes forever. I need like 3 people to do this efficiently. Wow, that one. Need a truffler. Really need a truffler. I'm gonna call that good. Way off yonder, might be able to see them. Yeah, one of Corey Fair's guys. Go check out Fair's Farming Organic on YouTube. It's one of their rigs over there. That noise was. Oh, all right. Let's get rolling. I'm gonna try and do a really fast turn with one hand. Looks like it went just fine. Look at that. Alright, just great at running tractors. Running about 8.4 mile an hour, getting about 60 acres an hour done. There's an irrigator pivot down there. I don't really remember if I mentioned it or not, but we had to move it to get around it. This is the map of the field here. Started down here, worked here. I did this end, and turned here, worked the second pass here, came back, worked here, came here, backed all the way up here, and then did this, and then just kept going along here, came back up here, and now I'm doing this until I get back to the irrigator, and then I'm done. It's kind of confusing, but, well, not really. You get the gist of things. It's not terribly difficult. It's kind of like the first pass, but it's blind, a little harder to see everything, and you gotta be a little bit more careful how deep you're going. I think I got it set where I want it though. I'm pretty happy with this. Getting close in a couple spots. Right out there, you can't really see where I'm pointing, but there's a Tine gang out there that all the tines are pretty close to the summer beans. So I keep having to get out and I'm checking on that very frequently, but other than that, everything is lining up pretty nicely. I'm liking the job it's doing. Should get done with this field. Won't be too much longer. Okay, I take that back. There's a lot left. For some reason, I thought the pivot was like more this way. I didn't think it was in the center, but I thought it was more that way. You can see right where the kind of where the pivot sits, right there. That's where the main base tower is. We're clear over here. Kind of see right there. That little thing is us. Yeah, we got a little bit to do yet. I don't know why I was so off. Fun. Might be here for a good portion of the day. getting further along in this field. This is all we got left now. I didn't really record a whole lot. There's just not a lot going on, I guess. Still going. 8.4 mile an hour, 8.6. Slide over an inch. Okay. Yeah. So this irrigator here, as you can see, it's still in my way a little bit. I got 3 passes left. I can for sure get one, maybe get this second one here. I'll get along the second one till about maybe here. Around here, I think, is when I'm gonna get stopped by that pivot. And I'll have to just wait a little bit for that third pass, I guess. Hoping I can even get the second one. But I'll for sure get one more. That's oddly satisfying. Look at that. Doesn't that look just amazing? At least on camera. It's not as cool now looking through the camera. Yeah. Pretty smooth sailing. Clouds are coming in. It's not gonna rain. I already checked. Let's check what the weather's looking like. Just because I'm that guy. Nope, no rain. Nothing. I don't know what the radar looks like. Okay, yeah. That's not gonna touch us. Tuesday and Wednesday might get some. It's not really all that warm until the end of next week. It's gonna stay in the 60s, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. Pretty smooth. It's so close, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the wheel to go across. That is slow. Wow. I think we can fit. Well, I'm definitely not going to get all that pass in. I'm probably going to get stopped right up there. Right by the pivot point. I for sure ain't getting this far. Shoot. Oh well. I guess I can wait a little bit. I can stop up here, undo every one of these little stuck tines that are overlapped. Check my depth. Just gonna hang and wait. Let down be a little bit before I can go again. I wonder where Carson is with the planter. I wonder where that's all at. We're still planting, by the way. That's still going. About done. Getting there. Just about done. Man, just one pass left. There's that pivot point I was talking about. Also, there's a bucket full of rocks right there. I don't know why. Part of me is telling me don't pick it up because it's symbolic and it just needs to stay there for some reason. And I just want to leave it there because it's a bucket of rocks, and I mean, why not just have a bucket of rocks there? I don't know what they're over. Kind of hurt. You ever get like those little tiny rocks and you put your elbow down right on them? It's like, ooh. I just did that. Anyways, yeah. feel like I might just leave that bucket there. I might relocate it so I don't hit it, but I'm gonna just leave it out here. Kind of cool. One tower at a time. Getting there. These last few here, 4, should go by a little faster than the previous 2. These are further down the line, and the further you go this way, the faster it's moving, so should get going a little faster. This one already I can tell is moving quicker. I should be out of here in maybe 20 minutes, maybe a little less. Not too much longer and I'll be out of here and on the next one. Should check what's our next field. I'm gonna assume, I think I know where I'm going, but just in case I don't check. Yeah, oh, it's not even that far. Awesome. Okay. Next field is only about 1.5 miles from here. Sweet. And then the field after that is right across the road. Update. Got done with that. It actually didn't take very long to get through those. Went quicker than I thought it would. So, going to quick fold up and get out of here, I'm thinking. Would be what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna head to the next field, which is not too far away, and hopefully I want to try and knock that out tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, unfortunately. But we'll see how far we get. Rock and roll. Path to get out of here is, I think, that way. I see tracks, so it must be that way. I believe Garrett is right up here. Row-Tineweeding corn. Got a passenger now. Still going, moved over to Merlin's about 1.5 miles east of Pivot Quarter. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this tonight. I got about 85 acres left. And in an hour and 15 minutes, hour 20 minutes, I think it's gonna be a little bit dark, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish. And there is, on the last pass, some vanishing rows. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see that. Fun times.
So I'm just going to put it all in one. Then I'm going to have one big planting and field cultivating one as well. Hopefully I'll get those out soon here. Should be seeing these. I don't know. Anyways, today I am, well, for the past like week, we have been Row-Tineweeding corn. Let's see if I can get you set up right here. Just wrap you around this little thing on the window. I'm sure you won't go anywhere. Good. That's where you're gonna stay. I think you're wobbling a bit, but you're fine. Anyways, I gotta get back to this. We are Row-Tineweeding corn, and it's going pretty well. The corn this year looks amazing. Got some high hopes for it. Looks like it's gonna do well. You just gotta stay on top of it. This field in particular, I haven't really found much for weeds or grass, and obviously over here on this side by this CRP there's a little, but that's expected. But basically I'm just throwing dirt on the row corn. I'm just trying to throw some dirt on the corn and mound it up, kind of berm it a little bit. That way anything that is in the row of corn, I can bury it a little bit. It's also going to hopefully help with some wind resistance here. This is the windiest spring I think we have ever had, at least in a while. So, I mean, just yesterday the wind was bad enough that we quit early because we were done fighting it. But yeah, this corn, it kind of bends over and it'll fold and lay down, so this kind of helps it, at least towards the bottom of the plant. I'm also slightly losing my voice, so fun times. Not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but it can be a little stressful, I guess. This is actually my first year ever Row-Tineweeding corn. Normally I just do the beans, and that's kind of my job. I just kind of stick to the beans and work with them. This year I guess it's just, I don't know. Running at about 5 mile an hour. Carson said he was up to 6 mile an hour on a field. Just trying to throw some dirt on the row, hill it up a little bit. I got up to about 5.5, but I don't feel comfortable going any faster. Start folding some corn over, and I don't like how it looks. And I feel like I'm going pretty aggressive right now too, as far as how I got my 3-point pitch and my tines, pressure on them. So I'm going really aggressive back there, but speed wise I think all I'm going to get out of it is 5, which is fine. I think I got it set how I want it. When I get done here, I'll go out and show you what I mean by hilled up on the corn. It's a really oddly shaped field. There's 2 CRP pieces in this field. Actually getting pretty close to done with it, but got to drive through a CRP here to get to the other side. Oh, that was nice. I better say excuse me so my girlfriend doesn't go. Just a rotating, hoping it's not wet. Thankfully it is not. The dirt's flowing beautifully. Can't really see it because this window is really dirty, and I'm not sure why I haven't cleaned it, but over here especially, again, the window's really dirty, but the dirt's flowing perfectly, and it's just going and building up on the row. Sure, but it doesn't seem like this field was ever row-tineweeded yet. Feels like it was full harrowed maybe once or twice. Other than that, it's such a nice clean field that, I mean, I don't think it's been row-tineweeded, to be honest. Just looking at the tracks that were before me and how old they look, it doesn't look like there's been a tractor in this field for a while. Speed up a little bit and roll more dirt, but I'm rolling as much as I can. This thing can roll. I got all of what I can roll up on the corn, but I got a couple weak rows that I am burying, so I have to slow down. Actually, the sand right here is not very good. It's definitely better than different field I was at today, but it's kind of odd how one spot was so much worse than the rest of the field. Just up to about 5.5 miles an hour, and it was doing a beautiful job. Now I'm gonna see if I can do the exact same thing here on this pass. Thing was, I had my guidance line more perfectly straight, and this Tine-weeder's running as tight as I can possibly get it. Yeah, right there. That is perfect. Again, you guys can't really see it. I should mount it down on the Tine-weeder so you can see it, what it's doing. good as it gets. It's hilling it up on the corn perfectly. There's a bit of grass in between some of the corn here on my left, and it's bearing it like beautifully. It's doing exactly what it should. Got some smaller corn right here. I might have to slow down a little bit. It was up to 5.5 mile an hour there. This tine weeder's set up pretty tight as well. I only have about an inch either direction for error. It wasn't so bad, but it wasn't that bad until I moved to this field and I wanted to get a little bit closer, so I added another tine in, because we basically, to Row-Tineweed corn, so you don't rip out the corn, you have to take out the teeth that are within the row area, and I put a couple back in on a few rows, so it got it a little bit tighter. Now it's a little bit scarier, because if I move just a little bit I start hitting corn, but it does a really nice job, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's the last pass for the field, and then I'm taking this back to the home place and it's shutting down for the night. Starting tomorrow, we gotta start Row-Tineweeding beans that are just poking through. Actually got some weeds coming in, or some grass, I don't know, I haven't really looked at it, but apparently I'm told we gotta go hit some beans or they're gonna get out of control. I wasn't even really thinking about beans. We've been going so hard on corn. Obviously I knew we'd have to hit beans at some point, but from what I'd seen from the road, they all looked fine. But there's some fields that I haven't seen lately that we need to go hit. So tomorrow, that's what I'm going to be doing with this. Probably not going to be going as fast. That's for sure. Back up to 5 now. Looks like it's handling 5 beautifully. It's so satisfying, Row-Tineweeding corn is, when it's working just as it should. It's a little windy. I'll quick show you kind of what I mean here. So you might be able to see it if I lay down here, maybe. But basically, push this away. Okay, so that's about where level is, where the ground level kind of was. It's all flat, crossed from the center here all the way across the row. And then when we came through with the tine weeder, basically we're just, this corn was kind of like this. Basically we were just coming along and throwing the dirt on it, kind of like that. You can see the dirt is all up. Okay. Dirt's kind of all up along the corn like that. Just like that. See, that's kind of what we were trying to do. Just throw it on the row. The last field I was at, I couldn't even really do that. The wind had kind of leaned the corn over. So every time any corn here? Not even any corn. At least I didn't bury anything. Every time any dirt would hit the corn, it would just lay the corn flat. So I had to crawl like 2.5, 3 mile an hour, and yeah, it sucked. But I think just because I'm gonna set the GoPro down and just let you guys watch me fold this thing up, and you get to watch me run back to the tractor like an idiot. Hopefully you don't blow over in the wind. think I'm gonna probably call that a day. Basically just going to take this tractor back to the home place, and then I gotta find my truck. I don't know where my truck ended up. Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find that. I might need that.